Welcome Cancer Pluto to your 777 reading. If you haven't watched one of these readings before, I suggest you check out the intro video, but I am getting started straight away here for you. So keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it doesn't take into consideration your personal circumstances. So you just take what resonates with you and you leave the rest behind. Well, I've got way too many cards there. So I've just pulling 3 cards from the archetype deck, so I get an understanding of the foundation of your energy. Then I'm going to pull, let me just get that card, hold on a second. Okay, then I'm going to pull 4 cards from a tarot deck to look at the energy that is in and around you. Then 2 cards from another tarot deck to look at the energy coming towards you. And then I'm going to finish up with 3 cards from the shaman deck for some guidance with regards to your reading. So let's get started straight away. We have the first archetype, which is the offering. Quite a simple archetype to comprehend here. The offering is something being offered, or something being like an offering coming towards you, or you offering something out. Now, the offering can also be meaning a sacrifice. Then we also have the destroyer. So don't be too concerned when you see this. This isn't necessarily a bad archetype. This represents the part of us that sort of wants things to end. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily a bad thing. This could be things in our life that that we're wanting to end, whether this is a job that we've been doing for a long time, or a job that just doesn't resonate with us. Could be a relationship, could be many things, but it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're going to go out and completely cause havoc in order to end something. If you look up the meaning here, let me get the book just so I can give you a peace of mind of this, because I know it sounds a little bit intense having the destroyer come out, but I'll read it word for word so it gives you some peace of mind. So it's the part of us that wants things to end. Its painful orientation is to uncover our true purpose. The destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts, as it knows not much happens in that realm. So and then it talks about with its piercing eyes it seeks out stagnancy from a distance, and the rest becomes history. And then we have the shape shifter. So this archetype represents that part of us that it's not necessarily a bad thing when, you have a different type of persona when you go to work. You have a different type of persona when you're going to your family. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I think I just spat everywhere. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Because you do have to take on board different responsibilities. You're in different energies. You're adaptive, and that's what the shapeshift is all about, being adaptive to the environment that you're in. Interesting. The offering, the destroyer, and the shapeshifter. I'm trying to piece this together for you, but let's get some more clarity with regards to the energy that's in and around you, Cancer Pluto. Okay. We've got the Lovers. This could be in regards to a relationship. Let me just get that. End up getting 5 cards for you in regards to this. I like the colours. Look at the consistency in colours in these cards. So we got the Lovers, and then we have the 9 of Swords. So this is about kind of anxiety, kind of sleepless nights. Perhaps you're being kept up in regards to a love situation, a relationship situation. It doesn't have to be love in a sense of or a partnership in a sense of love. It can also be a partnership in a sense of a creative project, a friend, a family member. So perhaps some worryingness there. But what I like is that we've got the Page of Swords with the Six of Wands. So Page of Swords can be news about truth, news about clarity. Okay, it can also be a studious energy. So if this is if your situation's in regards to a project or something that you're working on creatively, it could be taking courses, moving that energy. If it is, say, in a relationship, worrying about a love relationship or a partnership, you taking the reins in your own hands and being victorious in that regard, because we have justice. So if you feel like there's been unfair treatment in a situation, the universe is coming in to make things fair for you and bring you justice. So I like that. That was the 5th card that came out. Let's look at the energy that is in and around you. We just did that. The energy that is coming towards you. Nice. We've got the Star card, which is about either restoring hope or a wish fulfillment. And we have the World. 2 major arcana cards. That's amazing. That's great. The World can represent travel, but it also can represent completing out a cycle. Depending on your situation, you take that as it resonates. But we have a wish fulfillment or restoring hope and closing out a cycle with the energy that's coming towards you. Now let's get some guidance from the Shaman deck for you here, Cancer Pluto. Wow, I like this a lot, because we've got that wish fulfillment. We've got the Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. So this is like the Wheel of Fortune, things moving in your favor here. And that's number 23. We've actually got number 24 as well. So we got some linear synchronicities here. We've got Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix. And then we have Many Masks, the Authentic Self. So I'm going to elaborate on what these cards mean in regards to your situation, but let's just do a recap with regards to the foundation of your energy, the energy in and around you, and energy coming towards you here, Cancer Pluto. We have an offering. You either offering something out as a sacrifice, as you're saying no more, because we do have this Destroyer. And adapting to either a new situation or being flexible in regards to this situation or these changes that are going to occur with the offering and the Destroyer card. Okay, you might be feeling that, and these cards do not have to go together. I'm just putting it together because it just stood out with the colours matching with these two and these two. But there could be, I'll just do it singly based. So there could be some anxiety in regards to this, okay? Sleepless nights, being kept up, thinking about this, being overwhelmed with the thoughts in regards to this situation. But whether this situation is something that you're wanting to work on in the studios, or whether this is a partnership, it could mean breaking away from that partnership and doing things on your own, starting with just yourself, because there is victory and justice together on the way coming for you in that regard. Even better, a wish fulfillment, closing out any cycles, okay? Any karmic cycles that you've gone through are being closed off and being completed to bring you in now what you deserve, which is a wish fulfillment. Wheel of Fortune, okay? There's going to be the luck and the right timing occurring. Okay, sometimes it does take patience. Don't get too grandiose with this card. You know what I mean? Don't go out and just buy the lotto and be... you can. It could represent that, but I just want you to be careful and not get into habits when you see certain cards. But this does represent a lot of luck and a wish fulfillment on your way. How it comes doesn't have to be in the way that everyone hopes, which is like, winning the lotto. So just be mindful of that. And I'm talking from experience as well. So we also have the galactic mushroom, the divine matrix, understanding that things are connected in this divine matrix, and where the universe will assist you with this. So there is, I think it's on Netflix, a movie or a documentary, something about fungi, but it talks about how these fungi and these mushrooms can pull nutrients from trees that are really healthy and help out the trees that are suffering and not thriving. The universe can do that, and the universe does do that. So if you feel like there might be some lacking in resources or you need some assistance, we've got the galactic mushroom. But also the many masks, the authentic self. It's a common misconception that the archetype of the mask or wearing a mask conceals you, but it actually reveals you. It's you trying something different. So, something that you maybe want to have done in the past, but you had this self-limiting belief that you can't. And so this is saying, try different things to discover your authentic self, if that makes sense. So there we go, Cancer Pluto. I hope something in this reading resonated for you. Wish you all the best. Take care and much love.